So I've been studying condiments around my house and eating them and like finding out how they make me feel. I think this is my third video. I went from fruit to green beans to now horseradish. And I have some homemade horseradish from my garden. It's got a little bit of apple vinegar in it. But when we eat food, it creates chemicals in our brain that produces emotions. When we smoke, all that energy, or maybe half of that energy that we built up from eating, all that emotional energy we built up from eating, gets released with the smoke. I don't want to smoke a cigarette. But I made a promise that I would only quit if I ever got married. So the second I light this cigarette, all that emotional energy from the chemical buildup the horseradish caused when I ate it, it's going to go away. And it's going to be a white sheet. Blank canvas. Start over. Because now, after I light this cigarette, dopamine is going to get released into my brain. And the dopamine is going to start eating away the other positive chemicals and neurotransmitters that were created when I ate that horseradish. Probably not enough dopamine to get rid of the whole effect, because it's just a cigarette. That's how you get kids to not smoke. My brain doesn't feel as good as it used to. I had all that positive energy from the horseradish and the apple vinegar and possibly, I think that's all I put in there. But, and the canning salt. All that positive energy, all those neurons in my brain were having new chemicals come in that were making me feel good. And it was relaxing me and causing sort of a, I want to say a hypnotism effect. Like, it was slightly hypnotistic. I was hypnotized a little bit when I ate that tablespoon of my homemade horseradish with apple cider in it. Apple cider vinegar. And then I'm so used to smoking after I eat. But I knew that it was going to leave. I've been thinking about this for a while. The more I smoke, the more dopamine eats away positive, good feeling, emotional neurotransmitters and chemicals in my brain to create negative feelings, negative emotions, negative colors. Negative colors are the cool colors. We want warm colors in our vision. The oranges, the pinks, the yellows. Those are the warm colors that we want in our vision. We want to feel the warm colors. Smoking after eating this horseradish is causing me to feel cool colors, and I'm not as happy as I used to be. My body, my brain, especially my eyes, don't perceive that I'm as happy as I was before I lit that cigarette after eating the horseradish. I would have been better off just eating the horseradish tablespoon and going to bed. So when I get married, I will eat a tablespoon of horseradish before I go to bed and let that put me to sleep. So we don't need drugs to make us feel good, because food creates drugs naturally in our brain to make us feel certain ways. I may not be able to properly feed myself because of lack of financing, but I can buy condiments that make me feel good, and I can eat a tablespoon of them. I can buy a can of green beans. I can buy strawberries. And I can say, my heart is bright. My heart is sweet and bright like a strawberry. And I want to eat the foods that make my brain feel good. And I don't want to make chemicals that take away that good feeling in my brain by smoking cigarettes. I think marijuana might actually make them taste better. It's been a while since I smoked, but last time I smoked, I didn't even like eating when I smoked. So, who knows? But now, I'm smoking this cigarette, it's creating dopamine, and it's eating away all the nutrients that horseradish put into my brain to make me feel positive. And now I just feel like someone cleaned my sheets